Hello everyone, it's Wednesday, so it's time for another Facebook Live. This week I got a slow start on my product of the week, but we're using this Beauty and Joy set, which is really nice. You can do Christmas, fall, spring. It's got some nice sentiments, so it's really a cute set and not one, I've seen some stuff with it, but it's not been one of the most popular ones in the catalog, so it's really nice. So this card we made in our Christmas Stamp-A-Stack last week or the week before. But I'm going to do, hi Lanita. But I'm going to do a different version of it because I'm going to show you a different technique that you can use to do the greenery. So I have got in here, and I did it ahead of time so you wouldn't have to watch it all, but this is like 3 baby wipes all together, and I just took re-inkers and I used this is Old Olive, Pear Pizzazz, and Shaded Spruce. So you just take, and I'll just add a few more drops of the Shaded Spruce because when I was playing with it earlier I didn't think there was enough of it in there. So you just drop re-inker around, and it looks, when you're dropping it, it'll just kind of all go together. But then you just take your stamp, and I'm going to put my foam pad underneath of this just so I get a good, since I'm using photopolymer, that will help. And actually, before I do that, I need to do my base. So when I did this, it's easier if you stamp the base of your tree and the trunk before you try and put the greenery on. So let me do that real quick first. I'm going to use, this is Smoky Slate for my base. And you're going to want to put it as close to the bottom as you can to make sure you have room for all your greenery. And this is a distinctive stamp, so you can see, it didn't stamp solid, but it gives it definition and makes it look, I like it. I think it looks good. And then I did the trunk in soft suede. So let me get that. All right, let me keep it on camera here. And so this, you can kind of tell that where it's split, I can't do this with 2 hands, where it's split there, this is up. So, and I'm just going to put it right at the base of it, right on my little urn there. So now I've got all my green, or all of my whatever pot and my stems. So now I'm ready to do my greenery. So you're just going to take your stamp. Can you see? And you're just going to ink it up. And you have to kind of push it in there a little bit. And now I put my fingers right in the green. So I'll have to be careful. And then you're going to put it right. And so it's going to turn out different every time. So now you have this gorgeous, varied, it's got different colors in it. It's just really nice. Now, I don't know how long this will keep, but I've just got it in one of the stamp cases. So I can keep this probably for, I don't know, probably a day at least. If I keep it closed up in there, I can use it again on some more cards. All right. Now, we're going to add, get that out of the way, some little berries. So I'm using cherry cobbler. And it comes with, it's kind of hard to tell. Let me show you on these little guys right here. Just 3 little berries. And I didn't want to put them right on top of the green because then you wouldn't really be able to see them very well. So on my other card, I just kind of hung them below a little bit. Oh, I really like this multicolored green. And we'll put 2 on the bottom. Oh yeah, that looks good. All right. And then, of course, since I'm making it kind of Christmassy, I'll do a little on that same stamp. Let me clean it off a little bit. There is also a star. So this little guy right here. So I'll use crushed curry and put a little star on the top. Just put that right on the top. There we go. Okay, so now we're ready to put it all together. And I did a little bit different. So on my first one, I was using some of the Toile Tidings Designer Series paper. And I used, I think it was Garden Green. Yeah, Garden Green and Real Red. But this time I'm using some of the Gather Together Designer Series paper. So it just has stripes on the other side, which might not look bad either, but I was going to use this. This is Shaded Spruce. So it matches up with the Shaded Spruce that's in there. So I've just got a piece of Cherry Cobbler. And then this is Pear Pizzazz, which is one of the colors I used in my inks there to do that. So let me just put this on here. And the Pear Pizzazz is probably light enough. Uh-oh. Must have been something sticky on there. It's probably light enough that you can write on the inside, but you could always put a piece of white on the inside if you were worried about that. So we'll just line that up. And then put my Designer Series paper on there. It just goes across there. And then I also have, if I didn't lose it, I had it over here a minute ago. I have a little piece of greenery. Oh, there he is. Okay. So this is actually, I cut this with the dies that go with the Cup of Christmas set. But it's just a cute little piece of greenery. So what I'm going to do is take my tree and put dimensionals on the back of it. Make sure I stay up in the frame for you. So put just a couple dimensionals, one at the top and one at the bottom. Well, come here. And I'm just going to put that just a little bit to the side. And then I'll take my little piece of greenery, here he is, and my liquid glue. And I'll just put a little bit of glue on the back of him. Just a little bit. And then just tuck him under there. And kind of press down on him. I don't want to press down on him with that because it might glue that to it. And there we go. So this is the one I made the other day with the Toile Tidings and just this plain green, garden green. And then this is the one we made tonight with the baby wipe technique and the Shaded Spruce. So there you go. 2 different ways of doing that. And I'll share some more examples with you this week using this stamp set. It's a great set. All right. That's all for tonight. Thanks for joining me. Bye.